Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. British heavyweight Anthony Joshua rules out the possibility of ending his career in case of defeat in a rematch with Alexander Usyk. According to Joshua, he is going to fight with one of the best boxers, regardless of the weight category. So he doesn't think that, in case of loss, he should hang up his gloves on a nail. I'm not thinking about retiring. I have one of the biggest fights of my life ahead of me. And if I were thinking about retiring now, it was so a lot of doubt inside me. People will always ask questions, but personally I want to continue because I love it all. This is my 12th consecutive fight for the world title. Since it's world class, it's also a world class opponent. This is my third fight against an Olympic champion. I have to fight with one of the best fighters regardless of the weight category. If I had lost to some average person, then yes, we could talk about retirement. But it's silly to talk about retirement after losing to one of the best fighters on the planet. What nonsense is this? I respect people's opinions, but I don't want to retire, Joshua said. Alexander Usyk, the promoter of Alexander Usyk, is sure that Anthony Joshua will give his worst hell in the first half of their rematch. The difference now is that Joshua won't get a second chance. This is his second chance. He has a lot to lose. As a matter of fact, Joshua can lose everything, so for him this fight is do or die. He will use all his brutal power, all his conditions, all his strength to destroy Alexander Usyk. Usyk will have to go through hell in the first half of the fight, probably in the first 6 or 7 rounds. He needs to stand up, stick to his fight plan and do his job. It is necessary to implement the plan that Usyk has developed together with his team. I believe Joshua will try hard to beat Usyk in the first 6 rounds. I'm not sure that he will succeed, but there is no doubt that he will try to do it, Usyk said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua believed that the owner of WBA, WBO and IBF titles Alexander Usyk could really gain 15 kilograms after their first fight. It's a lot of weight. I can't tell you why he did it. If I gain 15 kilograms, it will be because I would not feel big enough at a certain weight. A heavyweight can gain as much as he wants, and Usyk decided to put on weight. How do you for such a reason? The second reason is that I would have hit harder if I had added such weight. I could have handled my opponents better because I didn't feel strong enough in the previous heavyweight bout. There can be a lot of reasons. Only Usyk is able to answer these questions. You don't spend a lot of time in the room with scales. No matter how you train, your body adapts to it. So it probably happened naturally. I believe I'm ready. I believe that my conditions is enough to knock out Usyk. I believe that my power will not disappear. I'm ready to perform and have a tough fight. I don't want to make predictions. I'm just saying I'm ready. Carlos Takam said he would support the British heavyweight Anthony Joshua in a rematch with Alexander Usyk. This is a big fight for AJ. He needs to win this fight. No jokes, I really support Joshua in this fight. The first fight was close, but Usyk won. In the rematch, Anthony needs to change everything. Use a different strategy. I think he changed the coach to apply a new strategy. I really hope he wins this fight, Carlos Takam said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.